Good afternoon and welcome back to Places in Ontario, Canada. We are in Ashburn, Ontario, Canada. In Whitby, just north of Whitby, just west of Oshawa. And we're here at the Burns Presbyterian Church, burnschurch.org, little shout out. And this is the church here. We'll walk by that church a little bit later, but I do see two plaques on it. One says 2012 and the other one says 1968. But we're here for this graveyard. And we're going to have a look at that bell over there. That car is driving westbound. So as we walk into the cemetery, you're seeing everything just like me for the first time. Oh my. Stephen David James. I'm wondering if the last name is actually Death. Wow. I believe it is because it looks like Stephen David James passed away in 2003. The beloved son of Ronald N., who passed away in 1943, and Linda L., who passed away just over a year later in 1944. Wow, I've never seen that name on a tombstone. So I do see some older tombstones in the back, but I do like to film tombstones like this that are flat on the ground in loving memory of C. Ross Batten, who passed away in 2016, and Christopher Randall Batten, who passed away in 2005. So this tombstone says, wow, T-H-O and then a smaller S with a line under it, Perot. So I believe that's probably Thomas Perot, who passed away in 1891 at 82 years old. And Elizabeth Perot, she passed away on January 18th, 1868 at 50 years old. There is another tombstone back here, which is quite old. Oh, there's lots of butterflies around. There were lots of caterpillars, so I believe that's why we're seeing a lot of that. So it looks like it says Rob Roy Tarvis, who passed away in 1918. Now here's two very old tombstones. The first one here on the left is for, it looks like William Lawrence, who passed away in 1865. This tombstone, I'm assuming, was standing at one time and fell over, sort of like this one, as you can see the angle of it. And I can make out the name. It looks like it's William. There's just a W-M. William Lawrence, who passed away in I believe that's 1888. In the back of the cemetery here, where you can see there's a cornfield right there and a home in the far distance, there is some old tombstones. This one is almost fallen directly over. This is for Helen Russell. It appears, I believe, it says, I just can't make out the year. It looks like it says 1895 that they passed away. And I'm going to walk around in a circle here. You can see these crumbling tombstones that have fallen, and people have just placed them back up as best they can. And the one on the left is in memory of David Graham, who passed away on March 7th in 1871 at 89 years old. So if I subtract 18 years, he would have been born in 1778. No, 1782. Wow, it's been a while since I've been in school, as you can tell. Yes, 1782 he was born and passed away in 1871 at 89 years old. That's unbelievably amazing. Wow. So as I walk along here, another tombstone that has fallen off its very old base. And I just can't make out that name. Here's another one, very old tombstone, the one on the right. Well, I'll just film it like this. It's for Agnes Faint, F-A-I-N-T, the wife of the late Lex Wilson, I believe it is. And they are from England. And she passed away in 1886 at the age of, I believe that's 69 years old. And there's also one on the left here, which is in the very back of the cemetery. And it says, in memory of James Wilson, who passed away on July 17th, 1885. And Agnes Bushby, who passed away in 1878. That's so sad. At 10 months old. So, this is the very back of the church here and cemetery. And that is a very large cornfield. I see this tombstone here for Mr. John Morrow, who passed away on July 23rd, 1859, at 57 years old, making him born in 1802. I'm still fascinated by those years, where it's over 200 years ago. It's just amazing. So in this video, I don't see any other very old tombstones. I was just about to say, I don't see any Canadian soldiers. And then this. So this is for Private Perry C. Stephen, the 18th Battalion, CEF, who passed away on October 1st, 1927. And his number was 745261 Private. Just notice this very old tree here. If you're a regular viewer to my channel, or you'd like to be, you can always subscribe in the bottom right corner. You'll know that I often film trees because they're so old. You never know if they're as old as the cemetery. And that is a full swoop of the cemetery. Let's go over to those cornerstones. So on my way, oh, that was a butterfly, just flew right into the lens there almost. So as I was walking to the cornerstone, I noticed this tombstone. It says Gary, October 14th, 1947. There is no death date on it, but it does say, Gary, loving son of William and Muriel Reeder. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am the loud pipes of a Harley Chevy or Ford, or an Elvis song played in 3 chords. I'm 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond on the snow. I can't make that word out for some reason. I apologize. I am the gentle autumn's rain. When you awaken in the morning's husk, I am the swift, uplifting rush of quiet birds in circling flight. I am the soft star that shines at night. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I did not die. So these are the cornerstones that you saw at the very beginning of the video, 2012, and a newer one, if I can say that, 1968, the lower one. So I will assume that perhaps this was the old part from 68, and this was the new part that was added on in 2012. And once again, this is the Burns Presbyterian Church. Let's go over and have a look at that bell that you saw at the beginning. This is the giant bell here at the Burns Church. And there's a plaque at the bottom that states, rededicated to the glory of God, September 19th, 1999, a tribute to the Presbyterian pioneers who built the first Burns Church on this site in 1867. And that's the Ashburn Centennial Community Center across the road, as you can see. So I'm going to leave you now from Ashburn, Ontario, Canada, here in northern Whitby, Ontario, Canada. Wow, there's butterflies everywhere. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, the bottom right corner, there's an outline of Ontario with the word subscribe in it. You can just click that, and I would really appreciate that. And of course, have a look at all the other videos before and after this one. As you can see on the side of this bell, it says standard 48. That is a big bell. Should I ring it? Yeah, why not? Let's see if it works. Well, you know, that's all you get. Okay, so from the church and the graveyard / cemetery here in Ashburn, have a wonderful day.